Good morning and let's grind with Derek Dimes, Ghost Picks ATS, your nation's #1 trending sports handicappers. Guys, if you are new, welcome to Ghost Picks ATS. I do appreciate you tuning in. Make sure you hover around that logo, click that, go up top. Turn notifications on. It's bright and early here on the East Coast, 6 a.m. Getting back to the early videos here, getting back into the flow, getting back into the rhythm. Been a while since we got into some of these earlier videos. But yeah, let's get into it, guys. The 5th day of Ghost Picks Christmas, and it's 50% off any season you would like from any capper. You have to email the capper that you want to work with and what season you want. We'll make sure that we take care of you. But 5th day, 50% off any season package that you would like, guys. Make sure you contact us and get linked up. Click those emails and talk to whichever capper you would like to talk to. But recapping the day yesterday, we had a much better day than prior before. Free play was a win for you guys, as we had Stanford going up against San Francisco, and I honestly think that there was a lot of panic with that line. It initially came out at like 8 or 9 or so, which honestly, I saw it very, very early in the morning. They actually took the line down, and I just think that people were hammering San Francisco at that number. That number just seemed very high to me right away. Even though Stanford's a better team, I didn't think that number was right. So it came down and then re-released, I believe, at like 5.5. And people were still buying. At that number, I really liked it, and that's what we took advantage of. Stanford -5 versus San Francisco was a nice win there. That also was a 2-unit premium play. So try to get the free plays back on track. We'll hopefully have another one here for you very, very soon. Top tier was a nice rocking chair winner. Georgetown -15 versus UMBC. Georgetown playing very well, even with the exit of those 4 guys. Mac McClung really taking over for this team, even though he had a very poor game yesterday. But that was a nice 5-unit top tier play. In the NBA, we had the Orlando Magic +7, ends up being a push, not a win, not a loss. And Temple Owls, a money line, who, in my opinion, gave the game away. They make a big shot, the other team comes down. He pump fakes, gets the guy in the air, makes 2 free throws, game over. So just very, very poor defensive discipline at the end of the game, with a smaller guard, and Likes had the bigger man on him for Temple, and he just had to stand there and get his hands up and not foul. He jumps in the air, he fouls him. 2 free throws for Miami, ball game over. So that was a tough one to lose there. We had that as a money line play. That was 3 units, but the only loss of the day. So 2-0-1 on the day. Looking to continue our success and have try to keep building momentum throughout the week. So free play of the day. Let's jump into it, nice and early, guys. Get back into the rhythm. Get back into the flow here. We're looking at Utah State here, playing at a neutral site against South Florida. They're going to be playing at the Toyota Center here, down in Houston, a neutral site. I'm going with Utah State here, -8, and I'm going to tell you why. South Florida typically does not shoot the ball very well whatsoever. They are not a very good offensive team. They don't shoot the 3 very well. Utah State's coming off a tough loss against BYU, where their best player, Sam Merrill, did not shoot the ball very well. Last time he had that happen against North Texas in a game that they still won, he came back against St. Mary's. And they did lose that game, but he shot the lights out, 23 points. They've had multiple stretches in the BYU game where they didn't score the ball very, very well. But we know BYU's a very tough team. They've had a brutal schedule so far this year, and have played a lot of top talent. And one thing they do is defend the 3-point line very well. One thing that South Florida does not do is defend the 3-point line very, very well. They do thrive off turnovers, really try to turn you over and build the momentum there and try to get their offense that way. They do not shoot free throws very well whatsoever. They rebound the ball pretty well. But this Utah team does not turn the ball over. They play great defense. They play great offense. They're in the top 65 in offensive and defensive efficiency. And they've already beat the likes of LSU. They've played St. Mary's. They've played BYU. So this will be a very, very, very tough test for South Florida, who I think is not going to be able to score enough points. I mean, they're solid defensively, but they turn the ball over too much. They don't shoot great free throws, and they don't guard the 3-point line. All things that Utah State is going to do. I look for Utah State to come here and bounce back at this neutral site here in Houston and get a nice win. -8.5 is the official free play of the day. Utah State -8.5 is the official free play of the day. Make sure you take advantage of it, guys. Let me know if you like it, hate it. Let me know your play of the day, and let's get the comment section rolling, guys. Have a wonderful Wednesday here, as I will make sure that I do as well. But yes, wonderful Wednesday. Utah State minus the 8.5. Fifth day of Ghost Picks Christmas. Any capper of your choice, make sure you contact them, and you'll get 50% off any season that you would like. All right. Derek Dimes, Ghost Picks ATS. 3 G's of Ghosts is how we roll, guys. God bless, good luck, and grind on.